What's up, guys? It is Flex, and I'm really pumped about this next video. And um, I'm so excited, and it's there's no real reason for it. It's just like, I don't know. I woke up feeling good. I played Karthus. I love Karthus in the top lane, and I had so much fun playing him on my Smurf. Okay. Alright, let me, things to know before this game starts. One, thank you to Drag X Rise, one of my moderators, top moderators. He gifted me Karthus on my Smurf account. God bless, Drag. And, anyways, Karthus is the epitome of a late game champion, okay? Real quick breakdown of Karthus and a little bit of background. I learned how to Karthus from two people. We'll go ahead and say three. Dyrus played some Karthus top in season 3 when I was bronze, and I watched, but I never tried it. Then I hit season 4 and I started jungling with Karthus. I learned that from a Zingy, and I learned how to Karthus mid from Phantom Lord. And I would run Revive TP, and it was a lot of fun. And then they got rid of Revive, and then Phantom Lord went to some other bullshit game and stopped playing League, and it was sad. But like I haven't played Karthus in so long, and I'm so excited to play it. I was so happy to get gifted that because Drag was nice enough to give me a mystery champion, and it gave me Karthus, which was amazing. Alright, things to keep in mind. Runes I used for this page are completely 100% incorrect, but I made it work, okay? I used AD reds, AD QUINTS, flat armor yellows, 5% CDR in blues, which is 6 CDR glyphs, and 3 scaling MR glyphs. Why did I use these runes? Frankly, because I don't have AP runes, and I really wanted to play Karthus. So, that's the first thing. Second thing is... no, that's really it. The runes. Horrible runes. Alright, let's get this video started. Like I said, I'm really excited. I am a huge fan of Karthus. It's just like, you can't really play him because right now the meta is all about being strong in the early mid game. And snowballing. It's all about snowballing. So Karthus is not really ideal in a snowballing meta. Alright? Karthus needs to scale. He needs time. And I don't really care anymore. Like, I forgot how much fun it is to play Karthus. Like, it's so much fun. Alright, so I start with the Doran's Ring, and then I think to myself, like, wait a minute. I can start a camp as Karthus. Like, what am I doing? So I run down to the Wraiths to take the camp, and I'm going to teach you how to do it here. I mean, do I need to explain? It's pretty simple. I'll explain it anyway. Alright, so you're going to just Q the middle so that it hits all 4 of them. Kill the middle one, and then use your ISO Q damage to kill the small wraiths once they clump up, and then it's really easy to kill this one. This is why Karthus jungle is somewhat, like, you can do it. Is it viable in this meta? Probably not, because you don't really use Rune Glaive that much, but you can get away with using it. You can get away with taking a camp level 1. Okay? So, going against Vladimir, I do have scaling MR, so my level 1 MR is not that high. All I really want to do here is not take that much harass, and I just want to farm, honestly. I'm trying my best not to take any damage. If he wants to harass me, I'm going to harass him back, because, I mean, why would I let him get away with harassing me for free? I started the game off with 25 AP. I should have been near 40, 45 maybe. As Karthus, I've seen people run AP reds. I've seen people run AP QUINTS, AP blues, AP yellows. Like, just give him all the early game AP, just so that he can have some sort of like, so his ulti can deal more than 250 damage. Because the AP scaling, you gotta remember with Karthus, if you typically want to go like tier early or Rod of Ages, so your AP isn't gonna be that high, you know. So you're not really gonna be dealing too much damage. Most of the Karthus damage is from his isolated Qs, which deals double damage if they're isolated. But now, I'm going to slow it down here so you can see how I farm. Notice that I'm gonna use my Q and hit the like I'm gonna put the Q so that its edge is barely gonna kill the minion. So you can see right here. See right there. Unfortunately, it hit the other minion went around, but like it's still the same. Like nothing changes. I make it so that no matter what happens, the Q that I throw out, like right there, no matter what, there's no other way a minion can get there. Okay, put it on the very edge. You don't really want to put it in the middle because a minion can like walk up there and mess up the isolated Q damage. Same thing with the cannon, right on the edge. Alright, that's how you do it. Alright, so this lane phase is really lane phase Karthus should be boring, okay? You should do nothing but farm. Alright? That's all you should do. If you want to fight, it's not ideal. You have 27 AP, like, sure you'll deal some damage, but your E takes up a lot of mana. So yeah. I thought I can kill him here, but I completely underestimated my mana. And there was a fat minion wave that I'm tanking like 9 minions. So now let me tell you where I messed up, aside from fighting. Point it out so y'all don't make the same mistake. Alright, right here. The flash in was a mistake. I could have walked into the bush to drop the minion aggro. Right there, that auto attack it means sudden death for me. Now, that's not even where I messed up. Where I messed up was right here. I walked backwards when I should have walked into him. Okay? Because this is the whole thing about using Karthus. When you use Karthus, the whole shebang about it is dealing damage when you die. You know what I mean? Like, after you die, you want to deal damage. The most damage, you want to put yourself in the position where you can deal the most damage possible. Right? Not really sure how I like get this thing back up. Anyways, let's go back to regular speed. So yeah, that's where I messed up. Right? I wish there were like settings on this thing so I can bring up the HUD. But I can't. I don't really know how to do that. I mean, like the HUD in the middle. I can't really. I don't remember how to do it. Oh, there it is. Over. Oh, there you go. All right, so I'm walking back to lane. What's his name is level 6. He gets a kill. He shouldn't have gotten a kill, but Nocturne mistimed his spell shield. But irrelevant. I go back with a Negatron cloak, and I'm gonna go for an Abyssal Rush. Because we do have Mordekaiser, we have me, we have Diana, and I really didn't trust this Diana to buy an Abyssal Scepter because I told her to, and she told me to fuck off, respectively. So I went ahead and bought the Abyssal Scepter. It's pretty essential for our team, especially with me, Diana, Mordekaiser. We're gonna be pretty like close to each other, and I again proceed to farming. The lane phase isn't really like something I can like explain that well. I mean, the only thing I can say is farm without dying. If you die, at least try your best to get a kill out of it. Alright? Like, don't be too reckless. There's absolutely no reason to be reckless to Karthus. Alright? I'm going back to, like, I know you asked me about a Zingy. In the last 3 days alone, call it e-stalking, but whatever, it's on pro builds. A Zingy's played Karthus like 36 times in the last 3 days. That's a lot of Karthus. And it was all jungle Karthus. So, I mean, like, and he won a lot of them. I think he only lost like 4 or 5 of those games. That's insane. But this was before he was on Dignitas. I mean, now he's doing it, but they're on summer break or whatever. Anyways, I'm out of mana. I'm getting ganked here. I'm out of to live, and I think I kill this guy. But I mean, it's whatever. I got a kill out of it, you know. And I ultied specifically because this fight right here. Didn't need it, but still, it's nice to ulti. It's Karthus. It's a lot of fun. Alright. And then, I mean, I'd rather be safe than sorry. That early in the game, your ultimate's nice, but it's only 250 damage before resistances. So with resistance, it's only going to be about 180 or something, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. When I use Karthus, I love just pressing the R button. Anyways, got the blasting one, so farming's going to be so much easier. Mid lane, got a kill, which is great. Just trying to farm and shove it in as quick as I can. Now, he rushed CDR, which is really smart. I tried harassing him a little bit there, but I was like, I can't. He's zoning me out because one, he's level 8. He's got the level advantage, and 2, he has the AP advantage, CDR advantage. He just has the advantage from the items alone. Okay. I get bullied in lane quite a bit, actually. Like I said, my goal here is just to farm, honestly. If he wants to harass, then, I mean, whatever. But I even get dope here. I get dope pretty hard. Pop my flash immediately. I knew he was really low, but I didn't have my ultimate. It was down for like another 30 seconds. And I walked toward the other tower because I knew for a fact that Kha'Zix was really low. So I would be able to kill him in life or death. So ended up staying anyway, just to make sure I can get some of the farm. Finished the Abyssal Scepter and went back into lane. Let's go look at that ultimate. Alright, so I looked bot lane, bought my ulti, because I saw Caitlyn low. Boom, got the kill. I don't know about you guys, but like when I love watching Karthus ulti. It's like the best thing. It's like there's 4 people in the world. There are 5 people in the world right now that are like, oh fuck, it's Karthus ultimate. I'm so dead. Boom. Like, I love it. Maokai is considered somewhat of a counter because if you're inside of his little haven or the vengeful maelstrom, then you're gonna like take less damage. But I mean, it didn't really help her when she only has 50 health, you know. And when you get to late game Karthus, you're dealing like 1k damage with your ultimate to all 5 champions. Alright. So I mean, Karthus is strong. I'm level 9, so my Q is maxed out. ISO damage deals almost 300. It's really good, man. Like Karthus, again, it took me 12 minutes to be able to try and fight this guy, but I mean, I'm there, you know. Again, just farming. Another thing that some people might do, and I did when I first started using Karthus, was I wouldn't level up my wall, my defile wall. I think it's defile. No, it's not defile. I forgot what it was. Wall of Pain. Sometimes I would wait till like level 12 to get Wall of Pain, which is a mistake. Wall of Pain is extremely essential for Karthus. Alright, so I fight this guy, and his sustain is really helping him out here. Still, I'm trying to bait him out. I land the Q, which is great. I still deal good damage with my isolated Q. Right? When you land Defile, it reduces their MR. So, but again, he noticed I was out of mana, so he came in to fight me. But again, this time I learned from my mistake, and I got right next to him before I died, and I killed him. That's 1 for 1. You know what I mean? The thing I like is that I learned from my mistake in game. Like I knew, damn, I messed up. I should have ran next to him when he solo killed me, and that would have helped me. So instead of running away, I ran toward his tower to make sure that I cut him off, and boom. Since I'm in the bush and he's out of the bush, he doesn't have vision of me. Like he can't see me cast. I mean, as soon as I threw my Q next to him, then he was able to see me. But I mean, it's these little small things that kind of help you, you know. All right, so next thing I'm going for is my Rod of Ages. I'm gonna pause it here so I can talk about that. Rod of Ages this late into the game, not the most efficient thing to buy, because you have to remember that buying Rod of Ages, it takes 10 minutes to stack. So when you buy this item, you have to, like, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, okay, 10 minutes from now, it's gonna be worth. Okay. So that's why people on Karthus normally rush tier into Rod, or Rod of Ages and then tier, or Catalyst and tier. You know what I mean? So again, let Rod of Ages late is very, very risky. I would not suggest ever buying it as a second item, but like I said, I had 3 kills. I already had my Abyssal Scepter. I said, you know what, let me get the Rod. Blasting one first, of course, because I need the AP. If you can afford the 1200 Catalyst, get the Catalyst. Okay. God, I can look at Karthus Ultimate all day. It's the best thing. Anyways, another thing, as Karthus, you're kind of like a Shen. You have to be looking everywhere on the map to see who needs help. Now here, I pinged it, and I messaged her, fight him. Okay, he's level 8, she's level 10, I have my ultimate. So as soon as she turned the corner, she thankfully listened, and I popped my ulti to assist her. Didn't even need it. But that's fine. It's better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to be the Karthus that never ultis. You want to be that Karthus that does ulti. Okay? And now I'm trying to fight this guy, but he's level 11, I'm level 10. His ulti is level 2 already, mine isn't. And he has way too much sustain. So I cannot keep up with his sustain right now. Or his CDR. So I got bullied out hard. But again, I made sure I'm not going to die to this guy. I can't let him solo kill me anymore. I just can't. So I recalled, gave up the tower. It sucks recalling knowing that they're going to take your tower, but I mean, you do what you have to. So he gave me all this farm for free. That's another reason why I like Karthus. You can like proxy farm really easily. Like, he's really squishy, but I mean, they're grouping up and fighting, so it's really easy for me to get these waves. Yes, I sound excited because I love Karthus. I forgot how much I love Karthus.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Again, priority here, not to kill the tower, kill the minions. Gotta skill and get my items. I also get Vlad to burn his TP, which is good. And he actually chases me down, which is insane. I thought I was on a ward, but I'm not. So I popped the wall, but I took the long way, so I was like, you know what, this dude can kill me. I'm gonna flash. So I just flash. No risks. Don't want to even... The score is 11 to 12. They're up in gold. I do not want to risk anything. So, I mean, you bet for damn sure that I flashed away. Finally finished my rod, and that's the timer. 23 minutes and 50 seconds. Not 23, 28 minutes and 53 seconds. I'm good. So, like, I'll have full stack rod.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Close. Ended up getting killed, but still, we're gonna slow it down a little bit, and we're gonna go to the exact spot where I teleported. Now, here's the thing: is Karthus. When you use Karthus and you're team fighting, you do not wait in the back and try and hit your Qs and like you're not an 80 carry, man. You're using Karthus. You gotta gut up and you gotta get in the middle and fight people. All right. With Zhonya's, without Zhonya's, it doesn't matter, okay? I think one of the most important things about Karthus is, like, your knowledge of how to use him post-mortem, like, after you've died. But in order to do that, you have to have pinpoint positioning to make sure you gotta put yourself in the best spot to deal the most damage while you're alive and while you're dead, okay? And people tend to forget that. People think, oh, he's a mage. I gotta keep him alive as long as possible. No, if you use this champion, you gotta be suicidal with him. Like, you have to dive into 5 people, turn on your defile, and let people just die every second they stand next to you. Okay? You have a Sunfire cape the size of... Oh, it's huge, man. Like, you gotta get in the middle of everyone. The team didn't really understand that, because when I teleported and cut these 3 people off, Mordekaiser's just running away. Sona's there, she didn't even use her ultimate. But like, again, we're not going to focus on the team, we're going to focus on me here. I throw the wind wall to keep them from running out, and if they run out, they're going to get reduced MR. I have 4-man focus on me right now. The mistake here is that I didn't have Caitlyn in my defile. I was still trying to focus her, as you can see with that Q right there. And I still dealt a lot of damage, but... yeah, I mean, This was a one-man army fight. This was me versus the world there, with no help whatsoever. And right there, like, look at her. She's completely out of this fight. She's gone. She is useless. She has done nothing. She ultied this guy, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't do anything. She didn't auto-attack anyone on my team a single time. Just me. Okay? And lo and behold, Nocturne finished her off, which was great. Correct. Alright. And then I complained to my team and I told them, please, if you see me TP or if you see me flash in, you have to follow me because they're going to focus me and that's what we want. Okay? We have the only other person that can dive and obtain focus is Nocturne and Diana. But Diana doesn't want to do it because she doesn't have Danyas yet. And Nocturne can't really do it because he's not tanky yet. He has Cleaver and Mertreads, which is nice, but I mean, he's not going to be able to damage all 5 people like I am, alright? So, I told him next time, just follow me in there, alright? Let me take the damage. I'm supposed to, and I told him I'm supposed to die. I go way too far here with no wards, and I almost killed this guy too. But, yeah, didn't have my ultimate there. But that's just me extending way too far with that wards. Like, they have a pink ward and 3 the scuttles and a ward on their blue buff. Like, that was just my mistake of not having any ward coverage, thinking I can get away with it. I could have if I had more AP. We'll go with that. All right. But again, I don't have any wards out. It's kind of a risk. All right. So I sell my Doran's ring so I can finish my sword shoes. Really important to get the penetration since I didn't have magic pen reds. You're gonna see why early game Karthus is not ideal, like that strong. And then again, I didn't have the right runes too. This guy was just literally sustaining through all my damage. Like, I couldn't finish him off to save my life. Like right there, missed the Q. You see what I mean? Like, I missed a few Qs, sure, but I mean, I just didn't have enough AP, you know? I had 170 AP, that's nothing. 23 minutes into the game. So, next thing I'm looking for is either my Death Cap or my Zhonya's. But you could go utility and get Rylai's, but it would have hurt your AP a little bit. And Karthus, it's all about dealing the maximum damage. And plus, my team isn't really one that needs the help of the assistance of Rylai's. We have two gap closers and someone with an AoE stun. So, yeah. Again, so hypey. This is the moment you live for on Karthus. You want a team fight because you know you're a monster, like you're a beast. I've only got 6 stacks on my rod, but my ulti's up. I'm ready to fight. And again, this is something extremely important that I'm glad my team listened to me on this. I told my team we cannot fight when my ulti's on cooldown. We just can't. Okay? Like, if you fight with Karthus ulti on cooldown, it's like using fiddlesticks and him not ulting, okay? But again, look at that. Suicidal. That's what you need to be. Okay, you need to get in the middle of everyone. Alright? That's a win to me. We want that. But let's break it down. Like I said, when you use Karthus, you need to be suicidal. Alright, you need to get into the position where you can deal the damage after you've died. Which is exactly what I did. And look where I flashed to, okay? My goal is to completely cut off this route right here. Okay, I didn't make it, but that was my goal. In my mind, I'm thinking I need to get here. I need to cut off them from Vladimir. Alright? And that's what you need to do. Your defile runs permanently when you're dead, and you don't waste mana or anything. Alright, so it's basically free defile damage per second. Alright, so Ahri runs away, Kha'Zix runs away, and I pop my ultimate. which means she's gone. She's not running back into this fight, okay? Because she's going to be at 100 health. He's going to be at about 500, 400, and these two guys are getting soloed. Like, they're on their own. Caitlyn's in the back, doesn't even know what's going on. She's going to try and flank or something, but she's also going to take some damage. But again, I've successfully cut off 2 of their carries. Alright? Out of the fight. She ain't coming back. She's at half health. Okay, there's the heal to help him, but again, cutting them off. Alright? So now, let's look at what's going on. So, Caitlyn wasted heal. She doesn't ever heal anymore. Kha'Zix wasted his ultimate. Vladimir's dying. And we still have Sona ulti and Nocturne ulti. And Diana still has Lunar Rush and blue buff. Okay. So there's the Nocturne ulti. They get the Kate really, really easy. There, Kha'Zix goes down right there. And then Vlad goes down over here. Divide and conquer. Simple. I did my job. That's it. I did my job. And that's what your job is. Alright? Your job as Karthus is to die and kill people. If you can kill people and not die, perfect. But it's just more fun to die and kill people after you've died. I think it's more fun. That's why I love playing Karthus. Because people kill me and they think, oh, we don't have to worry about Karthus anymore. We killed him. And then I pop my ultimate for 1k damage to everyone. I love it. Alright, so farming the jungle, really easy to do as Karthus. This guy's pinging me away and I look at him and I'm like, dude, you're not getting stacks, dude. Shut up. And I keep taking his jungle. If I'm Karthus, I need to take his jungle. Because I need gold. Finally getting needless, and I'm finally getting some AP. My score isn't that good. It's 3-7 and 7. Not a good score at all, but you know, the farm's okay. I'm at 157. It's not the best. It's there, you know. But again, I'm still ready to fight. All right. Ulti's fresh up, about to come up. I'm ready to go. I think the turning point's coming up in this game. Yeah, the next team fight. Now, the camera here does. I wish the camera showed what I was looking at, but I was looking over here, all right? Because I was looking for a Sona ulti into one of my wall of pains. I see she lands a charm, so she's gonna be in trouble. She burns her flash, but I don't care. I'm ready to fight. Okay, I throw the wall. It hits 3 carries and their tank, and here I go. I'm ready. Like, I'm going in. Nocturne ulti means it's going down. I'm gonna play it out, and then I'll explain it after.
Red team quadra kill. Ace.
Oh man, so beautiful. I can watch that all day. I can watch Karthus Ultimate all day. It's the funniest thing. 4 people dead. Boom. Gone. See you later. Quadra kill. Enjoy the respawn time. I loved it. Alright. I need to lower this shit down though, for real. It sounds really loud. Okay, here we go. So, again, positioning. Alright. I throw the wall down, which means their MR is shred, or not shred that much, but it's shredded down a little bit. Right here, I'm in the back trying to land some Qs. But look at me, I completely ignore anything they have. Sona gets an amazing 4-man ulti, and I walk right through all of them, baby. I'm walking through everybody, and I make sure my defile's hitting every single person there. Like, I don't even care who's hitting me. I got Vladimir ulti on me, it doesn't matter. I'm getting in the middle of everyone. Now this is risky, and I'm going to tell you why. Ulting when you're live, okay? Especially in front of an enemy champion, is risky because you can get, it's a channel, it's a really long channel, and if you get disrupted, your ultimate goes back on cooldown and no damage dealt. So if she placed that cupcake on, like, right beneath me, I would have stopped channeling and no damage would have been dealt. You know what I mean? That's why it's really risky. An Ahri charm, I mean, sure, Ahri has no health and she wasted her charm right there, but Ahri charm can stop it. Nothing he can do can stop it, but like, there are things that can stop the channel, so it's extremely risky to do in front of a champion. But I figured, you know, there's a couple of people low. I didn't know how much health Ari had. I didn't know how much health Kha'Zix had. I just saw Caitlyn, and I said, I'm going to ulti Caitlyn. And I did. God, it's so beautiful. Like, I was streaming this, and I just started laughing. I was like, oh my god, I loved it. Craygasm. Just the sound of it, like the sound of the boom, and everyone just dying. I love it. I just wish I had Pentakill Karthus. Alright, so, just like that, I'm back in the game. I just got Quadra Kill, 7, 7, and 8. Great score on Karthus. I mean, it's not as good as 7, 0, and 8, but 7, 7, and 8 is still good. You're Karthus. You're supposed to die. That's how it works. Alright. What's up, Bazooka? How's it going, man? I finished my Zhonya's. I didn't want to go Death Cap. I went a little more defensive. But with Karthus, defensive is offensive. You get a Zhonya's, you live longer. And you deal more damage. Get a TP off to flank him. I throw my wall to cut him off. Again, I get right next to Vladimir. I want him to deal damage to me. I'm like right on top of him. Pop my Zhonya's, they're taking defile damage. If I die, whatever. I don't care. The only problem there was I didn't have an ultimate. Ultimate was on cooldown for another 35, looks like 30 seconds. And that was a mistake, because Kha'Zix was dead if my ulti was up. And that's because he's been sustaining up right there. You know what I mean? So, fighting without your ultimate, unwise. We traded 1 for 0. We traded 1 for 1. It would have been 2 for 1 easy, maybe even 3 for 1. If I actually had my ultimate. I threw my ulti out mostly to help assist. I didn't even know the Maokai was really low. I just ultied to like disengage, and I ended up getting a kill. But look at that Caitlyn. Yeah, she ran back really quickly. You know what I mean? By the way, that's the dead Vladimir ghost. For those of you that didn't know, this dude takes a ton of damage. Look at that. So I had no clue Maokai only had 100 health. I had no idea. My thing here was, my team's in trouble. I'm gonna ulti, deal some damage, scare him off, and that's exactly what happened. Cause this Caitlyn turns around real fast. Yeah, she's like, oh wait a minute, that's the mistake. I'm leaving. Goodbye. You see what I mean? Didn't deal too much damage to Kha'Zix, surprisingly, but again, my ulti dealt the damage. And I think they cleaned up kills. There you go. There's a kill. It's like a Nocturne ultimate, you know what I mean? It's like, sometimes you don't need to use your ultimate because you can jump onto someone, but sometimes your team just needs the darkness passive to assist. Like the vision radius, like the vision negate or whatever it's called. Sometimes your team just needs it, you know? Like in the commentary. I'm glad you are, man. Thank you, Aggressive. I was really excited to do this one because I haven't played Karthus in so long, and I'm so happy that I got him. And I'm definitely going to play him more. Just farming. Going top lane is really easy to clear waves. And you just saw how easy it was to take Dragon and objectives with it. Applying pressure in the mid lane. Kha'Zix is ball lane. He's already given up. It's whatever. Yeah, like, that's how you know when someone just gives up. I'm just taking mid lane, chilling. Again, I keep my eyes though on the team. I thought I can take her out with 800 health, and I was close. I think she had. I'm not sure. Let's find out for sure exactly how much health she had left. She had 950 health. Got her down to 190. Nah, that's a lot of damage. I didn't even have a death cap yet, or void staff, or did I have my void staff? No, I didn't even have my void staff. Now I have my void staff. So I'm a monster right now, and I only have 450 AP, but I'm a beast. All right, it's not even funny how strong I am right now. Like if I'd be so much stronger with a death cap, sure, or with Rylai's, but it's still a lot of damage. Again, running in the middle of everyone. Pop my Zhonya's, easy peasy. I didn't even have my ulti that fight, but we didn't need it. But just look at it. Just look at Karthus. I guess Karthus ultis. It's like it's the most beautiful thing ever. I even got that kill, and I wasn't even trying to get the kill. Like, look at this. Tell me this is not the sexiest thing you've ever seen. Look at that. And a little 300 gold pops up. Who's your daddy? Let's see. I think I killed Ari, yeah. I swear, Ari, I wasn't trying to. I just wanted to pop it on nothing. Boom. Rip in peps, baby. How'd the gold look? 14-7. Third most on my team. More than anyone on the opposing team. The farm was bad. I'll say that. The farm could have been a lot better. I finished with 224, which was tied for the most on my team, but 224 farm in 36 minutes, 37 minutes. That's really bad. What's up, Dark? So the farm needs to be worked on. What else? Build path. I was okay with the build path. It wasn't that big of a deal. Some people when they were watching, because I streamed this game, and people were asking me like, "What about Morello's? You're going against Ari sustain, Kha'Zix sustain, Vladimir sustain, Maokai sustain. What about Morello's? Morello's is it's not. I don't know how to explain it. The only thing that would make Morello's a good item is because it has 20% CDR, and Karthus' ultimate is such a long cooldown. All right, the mana regen kind of wasted. Because when you die, you don't use mana. The 80 AP, you can get a lot more AP for a different item. What else? Like, it's not that expensive. It's a pretty cost-efficient item, but I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I've never ever built Morello's on Karthus. I mean, I've worked with it, I guess, in a game a few times, but I usually sell it because I don't like it. I'd rather just buy it lasagnas, you know what I mean? Or an Abyssal Scepter. Okay, so real quick, let me go over core items for Karthus. Core items are Zhonya's and Sork Shoes and a Void Staff. Those three items are essential. Anything else you can work around. The Rod of Ages, you can work around. The Death Cap, you can work around. Abyssal Scepter, you can work around. Alright, the only thing essential is the boots, the Void Staff, and the Zhonya's. Okay? I've done a bunch of renditions. The one that was my go-to build was Tyr into Rod of Ages, into Archangels, into Rylai's, into Zhonya's. Really, really tanky build. I usually get to about 3.4k health. But again, I like it. I like being super tanky. I like being able not to get soloed out by their assassin mid laner or something. Okay, but this time I went for the Abyssal Scepter, the Rod of Ages, because Diana didn't want to build an Abyssal Scepter. So I did it so that we can deal more damage. But again, like I said, ideally, and this is a late game Karthus build, Tyr into Rod, into Archangels, into Rylai's. Really late game oriented build. But some people rush Rylai's on Karthus, and that's not wrong, you know? Like, you can do that. If you rush Rylai's on Karthus, it's pretty broken, you know? Because, I mean, you basically have permaslow. If you turn on Defile and someone's in your Defile, it's permaslow. You know what I mean? So if you have any build paths you maybe want to run by me, like, hey Flex, I want to build this first, or I want to do this, let me know, and I can help you out with it. If you have any questions about the game, let me know. This was my Karthus versus Vladimir top. I played both matchups, both as Karthus and Vlad. Vlad usually wins, but this Vlad didn't go Abyssal Scepter. he went Spirit Visage. So I used to be a fan of Spirit Visage on Vlad, but I'd rather get Abyssal Scepter now. Now that the changes to Will of the Ancients, how it returns 15% of the damage still, I don't really go for Spirit Visage anymore. But he did bully me pretty hard. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Real quick before I go, I really want to watch this part again because I just love watching Karthus Ultimate. I hope the sound works. Oh man. You didn't hear the pop. Sucks. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. More videos to follow. I'm probably going to be posting a Darius video very soon. I've been playing a lot of Darius. If you have a request, someone you want me to see, leave it in the comment section, and I'll respond to you and tell you whether or not I'll be able to do it. But more than likely I'll be able to. Alright, guys. Take care.